Joe, you talk a big game, but I understand that you didn't direct this movie alone.
No, I did not.
You had some help.
I had a co-director, but due to the DGA, I'm not allowed to credit.
Why don't you just reveal? Her name is Edith.
Yes. This is Edith. Here, hold on. There.
You directed with Edith at your side.
Yeah. When Adrian and Rick came out, one of the things that was so great about their involvement was they made a lot of the weapons. So every weapon that you see in the film is an actual LARP weapon. And while we were doing it, Rick was like, "Would you like a sword?" I'm like, "Yes, I would." And I had this on set every day, and I named it Edith after my grandmother. I thought it was just right. But what we would do is every night, because we would literally, like, one of the things about production that's kind of tough is you go from doing days and then they make you kind of switch over to nights. So first couple nights everyone's just like, "Oh God," and like, it's tough. So you have to really kind of keep the crew and the cast, everybody really going. So at the end of the night, especially Friday nights, everyone would just be worked up into a tizzy, and I would just kind of raise the sword and be like, "Huzzah!" And then shockingly everyone would be like, "Huzzah!" We go home now. But yeah, this was my good luck charm the entire film, and she stays with me. I can't believe I actually got the blood out, which is pretty amazing.
Is it machine washable?
Yes, it is. Yes, true to form and machine washable. LARP Alliance. This one's for you.
Well, we're going to open it up now to the audience. Some questions, I believe. So maybe you could use Edith to gesture over that way and cue this gentleman.
Dost thou have a question?
Yes, I do. It's been said before, but I think it needs to be said again. Thanks for coming up with an original movie.
It will be a board game, I swear, probably. And they'll remake it for the board game.
Also, real quick, I have to say brown coats represent with Summer Glau up there. But my question's for Danny. What do you think Abed would think of this movie?
I think Abed would be in this movie.
It would have been one of the LARPers.
Yeah, this has been the year of Dungeons and Dragons and LARPing for me. I got to be Dungeon Master in an episode of Community for the first time. This was awesome and informative. And yeah, I think he would absolutely love this movie. Yeah, he'd also be great at keeping track of who's really dead.
Next question.
Hi, my question's for Ryan. You've played a bunch of different roles recently. How do you go preparing from, being a knight in here, from a superhero to Jason Stackhouse? What's the best way for you to get into each character?
The best way for me to get in? Look, I would like to say it's such a deep and meaningful process that I really go to a place in my soul that's hard to channel. But I don't do too many things in my life well. I guess playing this caper that we call acting is one of them. I get the feeling that I keep fooling people like Joe into giving me a job.
Oh God, shut up!
And we get the chance to go out to areas like Spokane and make crazy, mad films like this. It's a pleasure.
It's kind of disappointing to meet you in person, though, because my wife and I watched True Blood, and I had her convinced that you were CG. Next question, postcard.
I have a question for Summer Glau. What was it like filming this comedy? Like, what was it like filming this comedy?
It was like 6 weeks of summer camp. It was really, really fun. We had a blast. I learned a lot. It was an incredible cast, and I felt really honored. And it was like no other movie I've ever done. It was 6 weeks of nights, and we felt like we were the only people out in the forest for an adventure. Yeah, we were. That was great.
Next question.
Hi. First of all, this is one of the most amazing casts I've ever seen for any movie.
Thank you very much. I keep saying it every day.
Okay, so because you guys are just so great. You've all represented shows that have been my all-time favorites throughout my life. But this is a question for all of you guys, and it's, what was it like working with this cast in particular?
So just go down the line. Who was your favorite?
I liked working with everybody but Jimmy.
That was going to be my joke about how much I hate.
Whoa. I'm not done. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now I'm done. I love you, Jimmy.
I love Jimmy too. But Margarita was my girl, you know. We were the only girls in the boys' club, so I'll just say that. I'm so happy you were there.
Yeah, the whole cast was just unbelievable. I feel like every day coming to work was a little surreal to have such an ensemble of talented, funny, exciting actors to work with. So.
Nice. Yeah, I came in late in the game, and I was just so happy to be part of this group because everyone here is amazing. I came, and Jimmy showed me what Idaho looks like for the first time in my life. We drove there once. Played pool with Michael Glass. I had a great time. It was awesome.
I got to fly with Danny on the plane on the way up there. He became my man crush.
It's mutual. It's mutual.
Yeah, everybody was great. It was just, I mean, we all just kind of came together. I don't think too many people knew each other, and we all really hit it off. I felt really lucky, except for Peter.
I guess for me, like I always enjoy the acting experience of acting with these guys, but to act with a 14-foot succubus was kind of that was rather a nice sort of tick off the belt, I guess, because it's one thing to read it on the page and sort of think, okay, maybe they're going to do this CG, but they got the guys, Guillermo's guys from Spectrum Motion to come in, and we got these ridiculous beasts that we actually act with, and that doesn't take too much when you've got this thing coming at you when it's giving too much away, but it's, it was easy. It was great.
Actually, my favorite moment is right now when you said creature, the nice lady over there who's doing sign language did this. That's exactly my direction when I was doing it. Like, dude? And I just hear, yeah, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. One of the things that I think was really important for all of us was, there's a lot of scenes with a lot of actors in the mise en scène, if you will, and we shoot these wide shots, and I have all these amazing actors, and they're all playing to real things, real creatures, and that was so important in having that on set, and dead bodies everywhere, and blood and body parts, and watching all these guys act around it and smiling the whole time. It was a dream come true.
Next question. I was gonna say, hey Peter, man, I've ever since I seen you in Penelope with you and Christina Ricci, I think you're pretty much a good actor, man. I really like your performance. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous, but you're awesome, man. You're one of my favorite actors out there. But the main question is, what really made you want to get involved in this kind of genre? Because I think this is one of the really kick-ass films you guys are coming out with. I'm really thankful to God. But once again, what made you really want to do this?
The script was just great. It's really sort of rare to come across a script like this that's that original and really funny. I like doing comedies, and I just had never done anything like it before. And that's my own personal criteria for doing it. And they wanted me.
Actually, the role was written for a 6'4" fat Asian man named Hung. So when Matt Wall and Mark Burton, the illustrious producer of the film, we called me up one night, and they're like, because I'm thinking, how the hell are we going to find this person? And I remember reading the M. Night Shyamalan book about how they did Lady in the Water, and they just found this girl, and it worked. Well, it worked. Whatever. It did. But I'm sitting there going, now, what if I got her and she made her shave her head and played a dude? But how are we going to find this character? And then Matt called up and goes, all right, dude, just listen, just hear me out. Dinklage. And immediately I just went, hell yes. Absolutely. It fit so perfectly, in a way, kind of.
Yes, sir.
My question is for Summer. I just want to know how you got attached to this film, and also if the cast is going to be signing any autographs.